This is So What Who Cares with Laura McCarville and Jeff Kolaski. Join us as we explore practical insights for an impractical mind. All right, we're back again with yet another topic of discussion or conversation or curiosity from our listeners or our viewers, depending if they're watching or listening.
Yay, thank you.
You just listen, right?
I do just listen.
You don't like seeing your face on camera?
No,
or?
I actually do like
Yeah.
the YouTube version. It's just that I usually listen like while driving
or something. Yeah. I do both.
Oh, nice. Of course, because you're
you're
a producer and the editor and
then,
all of the things behind the scenes. So you probably hear it all the time on like.
Yeah. But you know, it's weird. Like when on the Wednesdays where we don't have one come out, just depending on what's going on, I'm like, what am I going to listen to on my way to work today? Like, this is weird.
I mean, I will say that it is a routine for a few people, and it's so fun. They're like, love driving to work and hearing your Wednesday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
So anyway, we're taking some topics from our listeners. They're sending us emails or messages, and these are some of them. So I think this is maybe the fourth episode now that we've done, taking some of these. So we have another one. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I've been doing a lot of work on myself the past 2 years, and I'm starting to feel ... stable ? It's in parentheses. It says, she says with hesitation. But there's this weird panic when things feel good, like I'm just waiting for it all to fall apart again. Why does regulated feel so scary? I would love to hear your take. Signed, nobody. So a lot of work on themselves.
This is so common.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just working with someone today on this, which, is complex. So there's none of these questions. These questions are so great. And then there's so much more I want to pull through and be like, tell me more.
Yeah.
But at its very core, if we just like simplify to what we know and have learned around mindfulness and some of the brain pieces of this, of how it works, we have this sweet little part that is called the negativity bias, which is always looking for the danger, right? So we know that. And we add our history of experiences that then says, see, you thought something good was going to happen, something bad happens.
Yeah.
What it kind of shook out today, because I actually had this today with a client, had to do with this all or nothing thinking, or this idea of heaven and hell thinking of it's going to be great and then it's going to be bad.
Horrible.
Right. As if like I'm stable, but watch out, something's going to happen.
Coming. Yeah.
And the answer is, yep. But we're brought up in the water we swim as if you're good enough, if you pray hard enough, if you work hard enough, if good people, blah, 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 blah. So there is not just the brain doing the scanning for danger thing. There's also this idea of like, okay, it feels really good, something bad's going to happen. And the answer to that is sure, but you're equipped to handle it now.
Yeah, that's the big part.
And that's when it's a younger part. It's a younger story. When we're in black and white thinking, it's a younger belief to think that we're always going to be stable and regulated. I mean, and remember, stable and regulated doesn't mean not being mad or sad or up and down inside that window. And to also remember, it's not just about being stable. Like, I love personally women who are mad, who are, I don't mean angry. I mean like crazy.
That kind of math.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, our artists, our creators, like, give me a woman in her 80s who's I just met this woman in her 80s who's, like, doing MDMA for her first time,
Hmm.
a psychotherapist, flying to Mexico, like, give
Hmm.
me some madness, like, there's a human experience that
Sure.
lives beyond stable and regulated.
Right.
Now, if you've lived a life of up and down and chaos to come into, um, just some baseline stability, now that's different, but don't forget you have a heart and
Hmm.
a personality and an
Yeah.
enthusiasm of like, "Woo!" Like,
Right.
that's really needed too.
Regulated does not equal calm all the time, and does not
Right.
always. Yeah, we've gone over
Yeah,
that
and it
sort of
and it
thing.
doesn't mean even, like, fully alive,
Right.
but if there's a fear of, like, I'm feeling stable.
Right.
Things are going well, like, weird things, like, when we've come out of this of, like,
Hmm.
"Wow, my bills are getting paid, I'm able to attune to my kids, I'm not forgetting that," like, you're
All
able
the things that I've in over the recent whatever have been saying, if I could just, if I could just, if I could just, or if
Right.
I was just, I'm kind of there. I'm kind of feeling like things might be okay, but you're so afraid to admit like things are actually okay. That maybe we just touched on a little bit of like, have I started identifying as the person who's not okay? Is that a safer place to be in my
Mm,
head, even though it's not? It feels maybe like that is.
mm.
Is it am I waiting? I can never be wrong if I always say I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop.
Well, and that happens, like, something happens, and then those little voices say, "See, told you shouldn't
Yep.
have gotten your hopes up,
Yeah.
shoulda told you you
Should
weren't
have never
stable, should
relaxed.
have
Yeah.
right, like, so that's normal,
Yeah.
but our compassion for that experience and some understanding it, like, kind of blew my mind when I learned. I mean, I remember, you know, geez, 16 years ago when I was going through my divorce and
Hmm.
and some heartbreak, I remember thinking, "Well, I got that done. Won't ever experience that again." I
Yeah.
honestly
Yeah.
thought that. Like, that was a hard thing and
Glad I got that out of the way.
won't experience something hard again. And that's
Not
not
life.
no,
Yeah.
because I wasn't I mean, I really didn't get the concept of living through this lens of like waves.
Hmm.
Like, yes, that was hard, and another hard thing's gonna happen. And you'll take those skills that you gathered and surf that wave a little smarter, a little different, and you take like because this is life.
Yeah.
And thank goodness,
Mhm.
I've
Oh, yeah.
come to accept the ups and downs and
So the word that stands out to me when reading that
mm,
though is that panic word. Now, that feels more to me a little bit more extreme, and maybe I'm just reading into the vocabulary too far, but a little bit more,
yeah, there's
you
a
know,
weird panic when
w-
things
c-
feel good.
yeah. That
Yeah,
that
and
part
then
is
she
scary
also
to.
said scary, like
Yeah.
regulated feels scary.
Yeah, where and that to me feels a little bit more difficult or challenging to quote unquote control that
Mm.
emotion or that response. Eh, Take us back to kind of where we maybe covered some of this again, but I don't think it hurts to
Yeah.
repetition is nice to what can a person do when they're feeling that? If this person says there's this weird panic when things feel good,
Mm.
then there has to be something that they can do in that moment, in that time, that to sort of work on coming away from that, because it's one thing to just know in your head things are going to go up and down and you're going to creep outside that window of capacity, and but you have the tools, you have, so
Okay, so
reassurance.
the rapid resolution therapy
Yeah.
approach would be simple, and I would say, you know, 1, wiggle your toes.
I keep doing that. We moved our chairs a little, by the way, to for the new camera setup, and I keep bumping my elbow on this thing.
Yeah, and that's
It's
okay,
okay.
sound
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah.
So okay, so be present, right? Boom. And so wiggle your toes, look around, name some colors, maybe hear some sounds. But this is the message to panic is I got the job done.
Mhm.
And that's the rapid resolution therapy lens is that when we're looping like this and replaying, there's one or like fear, like panic, like I'm feeling really calm, something bad's going to happen. I'm feeling kind of panicky. It's because that state has been so the normal. And from the rapid resolution therapy standpoint, it would say there's a part that thinks it didn't get the job done, but it got the job done. So, which means to survive.
Mhm.
So, if you're feeling like, okay, I look around and I'm feeling stable and life's going good, and here comes panic, like, it's usually saying something like, you better don't put your guard down. Like,
Mhm.
I got the job done.
Mhm.
Like, I got the job done.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
This might take us a little bit off topic here, but I'm just curious your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on like make it a little woo woo here and hopefully
Okay. I like woo woo.
in
Yeah, sit up.
intuitiveness or intuition, does that play into like should a person never listen to that voice that's saying something is coming, something is
No. Oh my gosh. No, no. That's a there's a difference though.
okay.
Um, oh, okay. I just thought of
Okay.
something. Okay. Okay.
I just
Hold
saw a
up.
light bulb actually
Yeah,
go off.
this
Yeah.
is exciting. Okay.
Okay.
So if you've been in teacher trainings or in workshops and stuff with
Mhm.
me, then you've done this before.
Okay.
But there is a mistake of like intuition
Mhm.
versus the panic,
Okay.
right? Intuition versus the conditioning of subconscious stuff,
Mm.
right? So
My response to feeling good, my response to being in a dark alley, my response.
right. So like
Okay.
is it my intuition or is somewhere in my subconscious this stranger danger has the
Mhm.
same scent as some,
Okay.
predator from my childhood.
Yes.
Like that is but we'll mistake that as intuition.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's not intuition, and we do need to learn how to check that.
Mhm.
But there's a sweet way
Mhm.
to do this. And so I'm going to work with myself.
Okay.
If you put your hands on your head,
Do I have to do both hands? I'm holding a LaCroix in one hand.
put down
Oh,
the,
damn you.
the
Just
water.
kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Not don't actually be damned. Okay.
And this is tricky. So I'm going to,
Microphones
yeah,
make it
I
hard
know.
too. Okay.
Okay. So
Hands on head.
if you're driving, don't do this at home. Just joking. I know people know not to.
Glad you said just joking. So
This has come up before. I'm not good with sarcasm. I always want to make sure people know
yeah.
that was me being sarcastic. Okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get the
Thanks.
sarcasm.
Thanks. Thank you. I will try not to point it out.
Call back. Yeah.
Okay,
All
here we
right.
go.
Hands on
Here's a
head.
cool practice.
Okay.
Okay, hands on head. And I'll start.
Mhm.
So my head says, you're being ridiculous. And then take your hands to your heart. My heart says, you're having fun, lighten up. So that moment right there for
Mhm.
me was what my head was saying about this thing that just happened with
Mhm.
the sarcasm was like, oh my God, you're making a fool of yourself. That's my
Oh.
head. But when I put my hands on my heart, I hear a little bit of a different message, which is
Mm.
lighten up, have some fun.
Yeah.
The heart speaks soft and slow.
Mm.
The mind is like, what, right?
Right.
Like it's like coming at me.
yeah.
So we can practice this as a way of like, even for this person
Mhm.
who wrote in, of like, my head says,
The
don't
other shoe's gonna drop.
the other shoe's
Yeah.
gonna drop. I'm freaking out. This is so stupid. Don't be stupid and be stable. Like be
Mhm.
look whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. And then my heart says, ah,
Take a beat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, relax. You've done some big work.
Yeah. enjoy
Uh-huh.
enjoy the time where things are feeling quote unquote stable. Dot dot dot.
Now, if you do this exercise and you're like, usually when we do it with each, like back and forth with a
Mm-hmm.
friend, in the beginning, it takes a little bit.
Mm.
And
To
so
listen to those things, is
to
that
notice the
difference?
difference,
Okay.
like the tone is different, the cadence is different. If you put your hands on your heart and you hear something like, oh, it's about to go down. This is crazy. Don't be stable. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's still your head.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you hear cruelty, not your heart.
Yeah.
So you have to listen for the tone difference.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like soft and quiet. And that's the heart, like lower.
But if your heart says, you might actually have something to worry about here,
Yeah, like
then you might be onto some
okay, so
intuition.
like I had a client who was like had a lump and who is a hypochondriac and
Mm-hmm.
but knew instantly in a soft and she says it was like a soft voice that was like go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I just knew it was thyroid cancer. And it was, and it came out and she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, like, that voice was like calm and quiet, and we'll just take care of
It
it.
wasn't going, oh my gosh, you might have this, or you might have this. We should
Right.
Google it.
And
We should
then,
go to, yeah.
right, which is this part
Mhm.
that's like saying all
All
of
those
those
things.
things of
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to have six. Right. So, what we work with in that scenario is like the trust muscle of like, when there's something to do, you'll get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You can trust yourself. If there's something to do, you've done it in the
Mm-hmm.
past, you can handle it today. It's this thing.
Yeah. Reminds me, I don't know why it reminds me of when you said you can tell you're breathing enough because you're breathing, you're alive.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
the same sort of mindset where like you're listen, you're there, you've done it, you're gonna make it, like,
Yeah.
but listen here to those things, not to the
And when we learn
chaos.
about nervous system stuff, and I mean, look, I teach on it,
Mm-hmm.
and but we can get caught in this like window of capacity and we can
Mm,
get caught in the language of it.
yeah.
And we forget about this whole human experience we're having,
Yep.
and we forget about the numinous. We forget about that, the spiritual practice of like being alive, that we are breathing. Like that's so
Mm-hmm.
wild, and we forget about the heart.
Yeah.
So one thing is like drop down. And I would say for everyone, like this practice is so cool. Um, but be patient in
Yeah.
refining.
Yeah. I can see myself just after having done that, I can see myself using something like that. Like
Mhm.
if you start to feel, Jeff is talking to
Mhm.
himself.
Yeah.
If you start to feel panicked about something or unsure or whatever, like, is this my head talking or is this my heart talking?
Mhm.
Do I actually have a reason to respond to this, to
Mhm.
give this any more of my day, of my time
Yeah.
than I have already?
Yeah,
Like,
it's beautiful.
and is the stuff at work, do I need to do more? Do I need to talk
Mm.
differently? Do I need to
Mm.
provide more? Do I need to, am I safe? Am I this, that, and the other? Things that have gone through my head. And I go, hold on, where's that coming from?
Yeah.
Is it, that's my head saying that? What's my heart saying?
And it
No, you're
helps.
fine. You're
It
doing your
it
job.
really does
Yeah.
help
To touch.
to touch your
Yeah.
head and then say it like as if you're that I don't know if it's third party, but it's like my
Yeah.
head says I'm not doing enough. I need to do more and all the stuff you said.
Hmm.
My heart says, you're enough.
Yeah. You're doing what you can. You're doing the best you can. You're doing good enough.
Yeah, and it's like slow and quiet and deeper.
Yeah.
And it's nice to deeper. It's nice to practice when you're not in panic, you
Sure.
know?
Yeah.
It's a good thing to practice like my head says, simple stuff
Yeah.
like I'm hungry and I'll probably starve.
I'm starving.
My heart says
Are you hungry, Laura?
pizza will be there when you get home, you know.
Are you hungry?
I mean, kinda.
I'm getting there too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Pizza sounds good.
Oh, okay, but we get the Costco cauliflower crust
Uh-huh.
supreme pizza. Nathan picks off the mushrooms.
I love Nathan more every day.
And I eat the piece that all the mushrooms get put on. I
Ugh.
mean, but, it's a nice little
Yeah.
treat on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that really going to be at home?
Yeah, it's our Wednesday night thing because the kids aren't home, and so
I think that Nikki and I need to start a Wednesday night or like a recurring thing.
oh,
We
we
spend so much time and energy trying to decide what the hell we want to eat. It's
it's
not
such a
even
I will tell you, we are the most predictable people. We know exactly what
that
we
is so
once
like
we changed how we, like, get groceries, it, like, everything tightened up. I heard someone say, like, it closes a loop. I didn't and I was like, "Oh, yeah," like, there are certain tasks that seem open, like, "What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat?" And if we just know what we're gonna eat, then our brain works
of
less.
all the things we just talked about, that blew my mind the most.
Not the head and the
Maybe
heart.
not, but I'm sitting here going, "You're so right about
It's
that."
so much energy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah,
Well, what
so
happens if you don't feel like eating pizza on Wednesday? You eat the
that
pizza anyway?
I mean, it's not that rigid,
Yeah.
but very rarely, because we only eat it on that Wednesday, it's such a special treat,
Yeah.
but, I mean, sometimes we'll go out on a date or something,
Mhm.
but no, I mean, we eat the same thing for breakfast, we meal prep, so we
Mhm.
know what we're eating at lunch too.
Yeah. See, that seems like a lot of work.
Okay, it is work on a Sunday,
Mhm.
but if you are doing this, it's not.
Mhm.
It's not as much time as thinking about the thing you're gonna make. And then we know we're gonna do a tacos and we're gonna do a
Mm.
Indian food from Costco. Like
Mm.
it's predictable and yeah.
Stable, safe. You love that word.
I mean, I will tell you, it is nice to not have. Although the other day I was making fun because I was like, "Want get the same thing at the grocery store every day. Don't be
Mhm.
creative." Because I used to use a lot of creative juice in cooking,
Yep, yep.
but with my schedule right now with the kids and stuff, it's just easier to
You're
not.
like, I'm flexing that muscle elsewhere.
Yeah.
Here, I need some consistencies.
Yeah, when
Right,
winter
this part
is
of my life,
here
yeah.
and we're baking more,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be more creative. But right now,
Well,
okay.
if anyone has any thoughts on what Laura and I just talked about, or if you want to submit your own question or situation that you want some of our I don't know, our insight
Insight
there,
on
that's the word.
humaning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, on this weird humaning that we do every
is weird.
single day.
Mhm.
You should email us, mail.sowhatwhocares@gmail.com, or send us a message of some sort, and we will see if it fits, and we'll put it on if it does.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks, Laura.
Well, thanks, Jeff.